Good morning, Year 4, and this is your maths video for if you've got the Year 2 booklet on Monday the 25th of January. Now we're going to start today's learning with a quick warm-up, getting our brains thinking all about numbers. Okay, so I've got a number sequence on my whiteboard and it's your job to fill in the missing numbers. Let's have a little look at these together. So let's start at the top. We've got 2, 4, 8, 12, and then a final missing number. What do you think I am counting up in this sequence? 2, 4, that's it. So we're counting in twos, aren't we? So my next missing number would be 6. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Well done at home if you managed to get all of those missing numbers. Let's have a go at my next one then. So this time we've got 5, 15, 20. Okay, so what am I counting up in that time? We've got a missing number here that makes it a little bit more difficult. 5, 15, 20. I think we're counting up in 5, so let's have a go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Well done if you guessed that we were counting up using our 5s. Now let's have a little look at our last one. So 10, 40, 60. What could we be counting up in that time? Could be 10s, couldn't it? Fantastic. So let's have a go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 and 60. Now you'll notice that none of the sequences today are counting up in ones. We are either counting up in our 2s, our 5s, or our 10s. And this will help you with today's learning. Okay, so our learning question today then says, can I develop my confidence? Because we already know our 2s, 5s and 10s, so we're developing confidence when multiplying by 2s, 5s and 10s, okay? And just on my board now, I've written lots of different words for multiplying. So we will have used the word times quite a lot because we do our times tables. We've got here groups of, we've got lots of, over this side we've got repeated addition, array, and finally multiplied by. Okay, so there are lots of words that mean multiplication. Okay, so to get started today, we're going to play our Splat game, and you know I love playing the Splat game. Okay, so let's see if we can get it open. There we go. So we're going to start by splatting our 2 times tables. So let's see if you can splat them along with me. So I want to hear you chanting along. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. And then we're going to stop there. Okay, let's have a go now at splatting our 5s. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Well done to those children joining in at home as well. And then finally, let's have a go at splatting our tens. Okay, so 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Now we would normally go past 100 and say 110, 120, but unfortunately those numbers aren't on my whiteboard. Okay, so let's now look at some examples of questions ready for today's learning. Okay, so one of your questions today, well actually two of your questions today will look a little bit like this. And I want to show you how these work because they're a little bit confusing, okay? So this number here tells us that we are using our 5 times tables, and we've already counted in fives and then we've splatted our fives, so they should be in our head. Okay, so, and what it's asking us to do is to do 5 times 2. So we're going to count in our fives 2 times. Let's have a go together. 5, 10. So 5 times 2 equals 10. Now the next one it's asking us to answer is 5 times 5. Let's count together. 5 times 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Fantastic. Well done, year 4. Next one then, we've got 5 times 3. 5, 10, 15. And then we've got 5 times 4, 5, 10, 15, 20. Now we've got 5 times 8. Now we're going to need 2 hands for this one. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Well done. Okay, now again we'll need 2 hands for this one. 5 times 6. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's it. Fantastic. 5 times 7. 2 hands again. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Well done. Okay, 5 multiplied by 9. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Now for these last two, I haven't got enough fingers. I don't have 11 or 12 fingers. So I'm going to use my knowledge that 5 times 10 is 50. Okay, I'm going to go one more, so 50, 55, and that would be 11 times 5. And then my final one, I need to multiply 5 by 12. So 50, 55, 60. Well done. Now for your activity today, Year 4, in your booklet, you've got one of these tables for your 2 times table. Okay. So for your 2's. And then you've also got another one of them at the bottom for your 10s. Okay, so what I would do now is I would pause this video and I would have a go at question number 1 and question number 4. Remember, you can always rewind the video if you're struggling on how the chart works. Okay, so once you've done that, let's have a look at our next type of questions, because it's asking us about odd numbers and even numbers, and some of you might be thinking, what do they mean? And how do we know if a number is odd or even? And I'm going to give you a little hint now. Now, if a number is even, that means it's in our 2 times tables. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. They are all even numbers. If it's not in our 2 times tables, that means that it's an odd number. Okay, so let's have a little go at sorting some numbers into odd numbers or even numbers. Okay, so I've got a number by the side of my board. What number is this? A 1 and then a 5. That's it, so it's a 15. So 15, is that in our 2 times tables? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Did I say the number 15? I didn't, did I? So that means that 15 is an odd number, okay, because it's not in our 2 times tables. Let's have a go at another one. Okay, my next number then is this one. What number is that? Okay, so it's number 2, isn't it? And is the number 2 in our 2 times tables? 2. Did I say it? I did. That means it's an even number. Okay, let's try another one. Oh, this one. Okay, another 2-digit number, and the number is 21. Is 21 in our 2 times tables? No, it isn't. Well done for counting in your 2s to check. So 21 isn't even. That means it's odd. Next one, 1 and a 3. That's it, 13. Do I say the number 13 in my 2s? Give you some thinking time. No, I don't. So that means it's another odd number. Next one then. So this number. Okay, number 10. Now, do I say the number 10 in my 2 times tables? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I do, which means it's even. And then my final one then, year 4, before it's your turn, is this one, 24. Do I say the number 24 in my 2 times table? And I do, which makes it even. Okay. So if we look at your work for today, you should already have done question number 1 and question number 4, which means we've got these for you in the middle. Okay, so question number 2 is asking you to cross out the even numbers in the list below. So if any of these numbers are in your 2s, you're going to cross them out, just like I've done on my whiteboard. And then the second part of question 2 asks you to cross out the odd numbers in this list. So any numbers that aren't in your 2 times tables, you're going to cross out there. Okay, and this final question then is asking you to circle all the numbers in the 5 times tables. Now we've counted in 5s lots today. Shall we have one more go just before we finish? Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So if any of those numbers are in your 5s, you're going to circle them. Now, once you've done today's learning year 4, I would like you to head on to TT Rockstars, where you'll see that I've challenged you. So see if you can beat my score. Don't forget to take your picture and send it to the year 4 email address.